Hey friends, I'm Charlie, and this is Straight Up Charlie, and this is what I do. DoorDash. And do a few other things, but I'm really just starting on this because I don't know much about it. But let me tell you why I quit my job. See, I've worked for this place for over almost 8 years, 7.5 years. I had a hernia surgery, and I'm going to say it was August 10th is when I had the hernia surgery. And, well, come around September 11th, I was supposed to go back to work at the end of September. Around September 11th, I started having some issues. I don't know if it was the hernia mesh. I really don't know what it was that has went wrong, but even sometimes, even still today, since I've quit the warehouse job, that I still have some issues. And it's almost like it folds up in there, and it just causes a lot of pain. But that's not the real issue. Let me get to the real issue. Let me tell you really why I quit my job. The biggest problem was I've been feeling like I need to quit for a long time, and I didn't. And the biggest problem is because the place I was working continuously called for mandatory overtime. And let me tell you this, I don't know about you, but there's times that I like to be at home. I do like extra money, but there's times I like to be at home. I don't want to be bound down and somebody tell me, well, you're going to do this or you're going to do that I'm employed to. I shouldn't have to give you almost 60 hours a week if I don't want to. 40 to 50 hours a week is fine, but I shouldn't have to give you 60 hours a week. Where's time for my family? One thing I realized through the surgery was I could have died. And a majority of the time of my life, I would have spent working for somebody who would replace me the very day that I died if they had to. Because it don't matter how good of an employee you are. And I was maybe a mediocre employee as far as I know, but I had a lot of health issues going on. And really, I don't think they cared one bit. Because the whole thing was, and some of you know exactly what I'm talking about, in corporate America, they only care about people that know how to get a little brown on their nose. That's the truth. People can say what they want to, but very seldom, I bet maybe 3% of people get promoted because they deserve it. I watched one guy come in from a temporary agency, come in because he was somebody's buddy. I watched him go from what they call a material support 1 all the way into being a supervisor in less than 5 years. The guy had become a lead quicker than that. And he did have don't get me wrong, he had a real good work ethic. But his attitude was crap. So you know what I gave him? A crap attitude right back. Because he just didn't know how to treat people. He didn't have no business in management, period. And stuff like that. The main thing, a business having their thumb on you, oppressing you continuously, telling you what you're going to do, when life is too short to spend it doing whatever a company tells you to, that can get rid of you so fast, and they don't even care. That's why I quit my job. Besides the pain I'm starting to learn to deal with. So here I am DoorDashing, making the same amount of money. The only thing is I'm putting a lot of miles on my vehicle. Same amount of money, sometimes more. Putting a lot of miles on my vehicle. But the awesome thing is, my kids can ride with me if they want to. My wife rides with me a lot and helps me do this stuff. And I can spend more time. I'm a Christian. I can spend more time in prayer with God. And some of you probably don't even, believe, and that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to believe. I would never force you to believe. or try to make you believe. But it makes a difference when you can do something you love, get paid for it, spend time with your family, and not having somebody continuously over you thinking that they can tell you what to do. One of my favorite sayings throughout all of this garbage, one of my favorite sayings is, they tell you that you got mandatory overtime. I can tell you this, I'm a grown-up, and I make grown-up decisions. And if you fire me in the midst of my grown-up decision, that's your business, not mine. Because I made the decision to say, hey, I'm not coming in for 56 hours a week. So one time I did this. And one of the other supervisors, he said, we're going to write you up for your hours, Charlie, because you hadn't been coming in for your mandatory overtime. We're supposed to be working 10 days straight, and you ain't came in. Not during one of them. I said, no, because I'm a grown-up. I ain't got to do what you tell me to. I'm a grown-up. So I want to leave that with you. I want you to think about it. You're in corporate America. The American dream. I drive doing this DoorDash. I see $1 million homes. I see people making it just like I do. I've seen a lot of good people. And one thing I've noticed, that a lot of people, while I'm DoorDashing, when you go through the app and you get to a place that says, what do you do at the delivery? Leave it at my door. Do you know why? Because people are so fed up with garbage that they don't need somebody knocking on their door, giving them their food, and giving them more garbage. Just leave it at my door. Can I tell you? Just leave it at the door. And I'm going to leave this right here. I'm straight up Charlie B. Some call me, man, don't even worry about it, because you can call me a lot of things. But hey, I'm out.